Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Good afternoon, folks. We are here and this court is in session. It's the JB Sports Radio Show. Me and my attorney, D. Moon, are here today. D. Moon will be here for a short amount of time. This one is totally credit to me. Late today, an hour late. Unbelievable. I have no excuse other than the fact that I was snoozing. Now, if I had known that I was going to snooze through possibly the biggest baseball story in the past decade, I would have killed myself. But a better excuse. This is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
So, I'm going to have the Twitter feed up with all the news coming in. As you see in the title, the Houston Astros officially are fucking suspended. I mean, they might as well just suspend the entire team at this point. Just don't let them play.
Yeah.
Because that's that, you know, and I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying I think that's the only thing that's going to satisfy fans.
Suspend the entire team?
Just suspend them. They're gone for this season. Just completely suspend them. Just get them out of the American League West for this season. I mean, is that crazy to think? That we should just exclude the team from the 2020 season?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're here. Sorry, yeah, you broke out. But I think the American League West should just be one team short this year. Maybe that'll satisfy the baseball world. So D-Moon, for the fucking simpletons out there, please explain to everybody what the hell is going on. And please explain it to me as well. Because am I missing something?
Right. So as we actually we covered this story I want to say a couple months ago,
right.
When the Houston Astros were under investigation for sign stealing in the 2018 season, I believe it was.
Yeah.
The World Series in which obviously you guys know the Dodgers lost against the Astros. We, of course, myself will never forget. So today it broke news that it was actually confirmed that the Astros indeed were confirmed to sign steal. And in regards to that, the manager, Jeff Luhnow, I believe is pronounced his name.
Yeah, he's got one of them fucking weird last names.
Luhnow or some shit like that. And of course, the manager, AJ Hinch, will be suspended from the 2020 season.
The whole season.
The whole season. In addition to that, the Astros will miss out on first and second round picks of the 2020 and 2021 draft. And they will be fined $5 million which of course is in conjunction to all that's going on. So yeah, I mean that's basically what has broken the news today. Now I don't want to jump the gun onto this until it's confirmed, until we see the breaking news with this as well. But there have been talks, as we spoke about earlier as well, with the Red Sox manager. Well, so apparently there's stipulations to come with him as well, but nothing is confirmed yet.
But it's with his involvement with the Astros.
Well, that's the thing that I'm a little lost at. They're a little vague on the information with that. Apparently there was sign stealing. Well, I mean, just to kind of go over what happened with the Red Sox. Obviously, we covered this, but just to kind of keep people up to speed. So the Red Sox were obviously caught going into the media room, I guess. I guess they were caught sign stealing or whatever. And now they're saying that they're moving investigations even further just because all of this shit with the Astros was confirmed.
Whoa. Hold on. We got a little bit of breaking news coming through right now. According to Jeff Passan, he said that Jim Crane, the owner of the Astros, has just fired Jeff Luhnow and AJ Hinch.
Oh, shit.
So
forget about the suspension.
So I mean, get rid of the suspension. Jim Crane's like, get the fuck out of here, motherfuckers! Which, by the way, for you retards out there, it was probably like, look, guys, I gotta fire you. You know, I can't have you guys here next season with all that following. So no, it probably wasn't like what I just did an impression of. He probably fired them because he was obligated to.
Right.
But that is breaking news, by the way. Jeff Passan reporting, and Jeff Passan's one of my guys, man. He's a fucking legitimate reporter. So he said Jim Crane has just fired Jeff Luhnow and AJ Hinch. Yikes.
Right. So, I mean, of course, with all of that going on, I'm assuming that the Sox pursue even more now. I mean, listen.
D? D? What is going on today with the fucking connection? Of all days, I need a fucking good connection with D. Here I am trying to break these fucking stories, and I'm having issues with D-Moon's connection. D, are you there? Ugh, gross. I mean, this is crazy, all this shit. Okay, so we got some more breaking news. Jim Crane says he fired both Luhnow and Hinch for failing to live up to their, quote, responsibilities. Quote, neither one of them started this, but neither one did anything about it. That is according to Jason Stark. D, I don't know what's going on with the connection today.
No, yeah, I just disconnected from the Wi-Fi because it's been shit, so I should be fine from now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I was saying, so like to my knowledge right now, the players aren't being affected at all. Pretty much all that it is just, I guess, well, now the firing of both those managers, and then being fined $5 million, and then losing out on the 2020 and 2021 the first and second round picks.
Yeah,
I mean, that's.
Let me be clear about this. I completely understand why Jim Crane is doing this to AJ Hinch and Jeff Luhnow. I understand that. I know what he's doing. I get it, and I don't necessarily hate the move, but I also I'm not saying it was the right move either. Because
right.
D, you, as much as you feel, fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? You feel kind of robbed or justified, whatever the word you want to look for. Like, we both have been really diplomatic about this whole thing. Like, we've been on the train that everybody in baseball does this. Some of them just do it way better.
Right.
I mean, we have to stick to our guns because that's what we have been saying. Me and D's been reporting the baseball shit for months now. We're probably the only people talking about it.
Right.
On this platform, not just in general, on this platform.
Well, what I was going to say is that, I mean, as far as, yes, I do agree that every team does that, and it should be expected to this point. But I mean, for the Houston Astros, I mean, you must have been really dumb to get caught doing something this major. And I mean, I think the reason it's a bigger deal was because of how the World Series went down that year. I mean, it was 7 games. A lot of people said that it was one of the best World Series in a long time.
It was a good one.
And so, like, it does really make you wonder. And I mean, listen, I'm not just saying this because I'm a Dodger fan, obviously. But it does make you wonder, like, was it really a series that was supposed to go 7 games? Do the Dodgers finish it in 5? Or, like, do the Dodgers win the series in general? Like, it's a lot of questions to be asked, man. But, I mean, again, I can't say that the Dodgers didn't do the same thing in that series as well. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's a really I mean, it's just crazy, the situation.
As a Dodger
that
fan, you're going to be saying that for a long time. What if? Yeah. And I think that's the part that sucks.
I won't, and I won't say that, like, oh, we're supposed to have a championship. I'm not going to be that guy. But I will say that I will, like you said, ask the question, like, what if this never went down?
So do you think there's an asterisk next to the 2017 World Series title?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Especially if you got caught. I mean, now it's one thing to say, like, oh, well, like, there was rumors about this happening, but just the fact that it got confirmed and there was even a firing of these coaches, like, just kind of puts an asterisk on that championship, man.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. Like, see, I'm worried about the Alex Cora situation because from what I have read, because like you said, the news with him has been sparse. Like, they're not being clear enough on this Alex Cora bullshit. Like, they're saying that he apparently stole signs during the 2018 season. They haven't brought up once about the playoffs or the World Series. They haven't mentioned that one fucking time.
Which is gonna lead me to believe that even if he gets caught, like, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. At worst, a suspension, because it's just the regular season, if it's only that. But again, the only reason this is progressing further is because of the Astros being caught doing this.
Well,
so
we will be following this, or I will be following this as long as I possibly can for this show. I know, D, you have to go when you got to go because you got errands and shit to run. So you can only cover this for a small amount of time.
Stay on for a couple minutes more, but yeah.
But I am interested in this Alex Cora thing because if Alex Cora gets some insane punishment, I may have to travel to Boston.
I don't think so. I really don't. I highly doubt it.
I'm just saying, if this could be the thing that actually gets me to go to Boston, not my friendship with Joe and Leah or any of that bullshit. This may do it.
That's fucking sad, but okay.
If he gets fired or some fucking insane punishment is handed out, I will go and protest to Boston. I'll do what those Barstool guys did when they protested outside the NFL headquarters. What's up?
Let me ask you something. So let's say it comes out that not only was it the regular season, but it was also playoffs and the World Series. Now I know it doesn't change your opinion about how great you guys were, because let's be honest. Even if you signed Steele, the Red Sox had an amazing season. Mm-hmm. Like, there's just no questioning that. And I'm going to tip my hat to you guys. I even told you at the beginning of the World Series between the Dodgers and the Red Sox, I was like, we're not going to beat you guys. Like, you guys are just the better team. Now, do you change your opinion on, like, firing the coach if he gets caught, like, cheating the entire thing?
Cora?
Yeah, with Cora.
You mean Cora. Cheating for playoffs, World Series, and regular season?
Yeah, everything.
Do I think he should be fired?
I know you're going to say he shouldn't be fired, but I mean, judging on the fact that the Astros had to fire these guys for stealing, obviously, do you think that Alex Cora should be fired just because?
No.
Okay.
No, because I even said a second ago that I don't agree with the AJ Hinch firing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't agree with it either. I understand why they have to do it, I guess, obviously.
Yeah.
Because it just looks bad on the organization keeping those guys. But
what the fuck is Simon in the chat talking about? Why is he saying Cora spearheaded this whole thing?
I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't read anything.
Simon, 812-669-4403. Why don't you call and tell us what the fuck you're talking about? I don't appreciate you dragging my guy Cora through the mud saying he spearheaded this whole fucking thing, motherfucker. What do you mean read the report? Is D-Moon just skipping over the part where Alex Cora started this whole thing? Call in, motherfucker. 812-669-4403. You want to drag my fucking guy Cora through the mud? Call in and fucking explain it. You fucking shithead boob.
I mean, in relation to the Astros, none of that has been confirmed.
I'll kill someone, I swear to God.
I knew you were going to be in this mood because I knew exactly you were going to be in this mood as soon as I saw the second article about Alex Cora. But listen, I agree with you. I don't think, and I'm saying that I just think he's going to be suspended. I don't see why he would get fired, to be honest. I just don't agree with that. But with the Astros, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like I said, I don't hate on cheating because I'm pretty sure everyone does it, but you have to be really stupid to get caught. I mean, you had to have been really, really dumb to have got caught or done something more. You know what I mean?
So from what I'm reading here, unless I'm reading this wrong, help me, D, because the second paragraph of the report of the release. This was This was reported by Jeff Passan. He says, witnesses consistently describe this new scheme as player-driven, and with the exception of Cora, non-player staff, including individuals in the video replay room, had no involvement in the banging scheme. What am I missing?
I mean, that's just man. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to comment on that until we get breaking news for that, or unless it's confirmed. But yeah, I don't think Alex Cora is to be blamed. And if that report's true, that it's player driven, I don't see why Cora should, suffer any consequences or whatever.
Witnesses consistently describe this new scheme as player driven, with the exception of Cora. The scheme laid out by MLB's investigators that names Alex Cora. Well, that's clickbait. I mean, I would read this whole thing, but I don't want to bore people to tears. I mean, it's long. It's beginning of the 2017 season. Employees in the Astros video replay review room began using live game feed from the center field camera to attempt to decode and transmit opposing teams' sign sequences. I'm not going to read this whole thing.
Yeah.
Simon's saying, it was players and Cora. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Simon, you got to call in, bro, because I don't know what you're talking about.
What is he? I just read it. I said it 5 times. Witnesses consistently describe this new scheme as player-driven, and with the exception of Cora, non-player staff, including individuals in the video replay room, had no involvement. Am I reading it wrong?
No. So it looks like everyone but Cora was to be blamed for that. I mean, if it's true, again, it's sources, so I don't really get into sources or whatever news, but I mean, this is just fucking insane, dude.
Simon's a coward. He's trying to get me all riled up, and it's working. I guess I'm just. You
love your Red Sox.
I just don't understand.
I feel like I should be more upset than you, to be honest.
To make the accusation, well, because I know what's happening right now. Like, put yourself in the Astros. Well, no, put yourself in my shoes. Let's say your Dodgers had the season that we had, and now all this stuff's coming out to try and spoil what we accomplished that year.
But see, I don't think it spoils. I don't think it spoils your season, man, because
they're trying to taint it.
Season. Yeah, I know that, but I mean, like, it's a little different for the Astros because they're specifically marking the World Series. I don't think they mentioned any other games or whatever. I'm pretty sure they did at other games, but maybe they just got caught heavily with the World Series because they did it most there. Which, again, that begs the question, how much of that was done and how much of that made a difference in the World Series?
Okay, Booth
with the Red Sox, we're talking about the...
Ronald Booth is now saying that I'm reading this wrong. He said, you're reading it wrong, man. It was players and Cora. What? I don't understand. Let me... help me out. I'm going to read this like a retard. I don't want you to say right there or whatever if I'm reading this wrong. It's one sentence. Witnesses consistently describe this new scheme as player-driven. And with the exception of Cora, non-player staff, including individuals in the video replay room, had no involvement in the banging scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Simon, you fucking dick rider, get in here and fucking call the show. Thanks, Ronald. You fuck. Cora arranged for a video room technician to install a monitor displaying the center field camera feed immediately outside of the Astros dugout. Topher Gutch on ESPN main article. Your name sucks, bro. Topher Gooch. I'm going to start calling you Topher Gooch. What do you think of that? With the exception of Cora, who is a non-player, it was player-driven.
Well, JB, let me ask you, because you were asking me to put yourself in your shoes, but let's put yourself in my shoes.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this whole situation? In regards to the Astros, let's move away from the Red Sox for a little bit. I mean, what do you think about this? Do you think it changes everything?
Hold on. Let's see what happens here. 978.
Yo, JB.
Yeah.
It's Simon.
Oh, Simon.
Dude, it's the exception of Cora. You're reading it wrong.
It says exception of Cora in non-player individuals.
Exactly. So the other coaches didn't know. None of the other baseball staff knew, except for Cora and the players.
So AJ Hinch knew nothing about this.
I guess not. Because
then why is he fired?
Read the report.
I am reading the report.
Well, read it friggin' better, man. You've been misquoting it for the past 20 minutes.
I've been reading it straight from the press release.
And you and D Moon keep fucking messing it up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I write the press release? I'm reading it word for word.
Yeah, and you don't understand it. You're a fucking idiot.
Let me read this again, and you help me out then.
Slowly.
You
read it
fucking
slowly.
English major. Okay? Let me read this again.
I'm not an English major.
Witnesses consistently describe this new scheme as player-driven, and with the exception of Cora, non-player staff...
With the exception of Cora.
And non-player staff. So non-player staff and Cora both being the exceptions, including individuals in the video replay room, had no involvement in the banging scheme.
Exactly. With the exception of Cora. He knew.
But you just said the coaches didn't know either, right?
It doesn't say Hinch.
Non-player staff?
Right.
That would mean it was him.
With the exception of Cora.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking spray this out wide open. With the exception of Cora, comma, non-player staff, comma, including individuals in the video replay room, comma, had no involvement in the banging scheme. What is this fucking... What are we in the NASA room right now? Do you really not understand this?
You don't understand it. Why is it trending all over Twitter, Alex Cora, right now?
It's trending on Alex Cora because he has impending punishment.
Exactly. Why does he have impending punishment?
I'm not saying that he didn't have any part in this. I'm quoting the goddamn fucking press release. You're the dude in the chat saying he spearheaded this entire operation.
He did. He was the only one on the staff that knew about it, with the players. Dude, they're saying right now on Felger and Maz. I don't know if you know about Felger and Maz.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, Cora is going to get a bigger suspension than Hinch. He's going to get at least a year and a half.
What? For what?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Because he told his boys to bang on trash cans?
Yes.
Oh my God! Then we're done. I swear to God, I'm going to Boston.
Dude, I don't know, man. Here in Boston, they're friggin'... everybody's excited that he's going to get canned, I'm telling you.
Oh, really? You know what? You people in Boston need to just die. How about that? Do you people just hate... Do you just hate your own sports teams?
Go fuck yourself, huh?
You won. We won. I'm a bigger fucking Red Sox fan than most of you people in Boston are.
Oh, yeah, you probably are. Actually.
Yeah,
well, a lot of
probably
pink
are,
hats
you
out there,
cocksucker.
you know.
Yeah, I know I am. I stick with my teams through the rough. Okay.
You weren't even alive for fucking Buckner. All right, go fuck yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't alive for Buckner. That must mean I can't be a Red Sox guy, huh? I
Exactly.
never knew the Buckner.
Set foot in fucking Fenway. All
Yeah,
right, buddy.
you never knew the Buckner. Just talking to each other.
Rest in peace, Bill Buckner.
Yeah. Well, you got to appreciate the old Buckner. You know, I didn't live through the
Buckner, huh?
the Great Depression, huh?
Hey, we forgave him. He came back. All right.
Alex Cora comes here
hold on.
for one season, wins a World Series, just talking to each other.
Wait, hold on. So Simon, since we have you on the line right now, what do you think about the whole Astros situation?
The Astros, go fuck. The fucking Astros can go fuck themselves. I don't give a shit about
They can
the
go fuck
Astros.
themselves right in the fucking cocksucker.
Do you think it diminishes their World Series win?
You know what? It does. I mean, look, Jesus, they were doing it for fucking the whole year. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
You are the worst.
Oh, shut up, JB. Go fuck yourself.
What? How old are you?
I'm 35.
Oh, you're 35. You've been alive 5 years longer than me, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Have you been at Fenway? I don't think you've been at Fenway.
Yeah, you know, I don't have the time to travel from fucking Indiana up there to go to Fenway Park.
Yeah, go fucking...
What do you want me to do, motherfucker?
Cornfield or whatever the fuck.
What do you want me to do?
Jesus.
JB, do you want me to go kill this guy?
Please do.
he's
I
probably
want
not
you
far
to
away
knife
from me.
his. I want you to gouge his eyeballs out.
All right,
What's
Simon tells me where he is. I'll just drive over there.
Yeah, Lawrence, Mass. You ever been to Lawrence, Mass?
What the fuck? Simon, are you familiar with me at all?
Cronin, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I watch a little bit of Cronin.
Oh, so dude, my my mother was raised in Lawrence.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah,
fucking Lawrence. Now it's all Spicks and fucking black.
Jesus
so.
Christ!
But you're
Jesus
telling me?
Christ.
Are you telling me that you live in Lawrence right now?
Yeah. Up 93.
What are you fucking insane? You still live there?
Well, I live on the line. I'm kind of right near Salem, New Hampshire, so...
That's where I was raised in Salem, New Hampshire.
Yeah, Canterbury Lake Park, dude.
Oh, hold on. Let's not change the subject here, folks.
But right off 93, it would take me about an hour to
Hey,
get there.
listen,
now,
you two fucking Bostonians can jerk each other off on a different show, okay? Not this
Why
one.
don't we go fucking have a beer there, Joe, huh?
He's way too North Shore. This isn't real. I'm telling you, Bailey, anything north of Boston is like fucking garbage shit.
Yeah. Lowell, you know how it is, Joe.
Methuen, my fucking aunt lives in Methuen. It's a fucking goddamn
Joe,
movie.
I got this
Yeah,
cocksucker on here calling me a fake Red Sox fan because I never knew Buckner.
You didn't know Buckner.
Didn't know
He doesn't
Buckner.
know the pain, Joe.
That's so weird, man.
Dude,
like, 'cause I
this
grew up
is
over there.
why I hate this right here. This is why I hate rooting for the Red Sox. I hate people. Even Joe's brought this up before. And no, let me talk, you fucking cocksucker. Okay, let me talk for 5 seconds.
I've never
okay.
seen something in there before.
Here's the thing. Just because I never lived through Buckner, never knew what it was like to struggle, so that means that I can't have an opinion on anything about the Red Sox. Is that correct? Do I have that right?
Let me back
That's
up.
correct, yeah.
You
That is
shit on
correct.
him. No, you were like, I know more than people in Boston or whatever. But dude, in 2002 and 2003,
That's not what I said. That is not what I said.
My eyeballs out of my head in 2003.
That's not what I said. I said I'm a
Joe,
bigger
he
Red
didn't
Sox.
even go through fucking Mike Greenwell and fucking Mo Vaughn and all
Oh
those shit.
God, I hate Red Sox fans so bad.
By the way, I interned for Mike Felger. and
Here's
that
what
guy
I
was
said.
called-
Do you guys want to go on a private call and jerk each other off for fuck's
No,
sake?
I'm telling you, I can go take him out for you, or we can hire Connor from.
No,
OK
here's
to
what
do
I
it.
said. I said I'm a bigger Red Sox fan than most people in Boston. And Simon goes, "Yeah, you're probably right." That's what he said.
You're right. He did fold on that.
Oh, it's probably true. I mean, look at all the fucking fans that go now. I mean, they're all wearing their pink hats and fucking singing "Sweet Caroline" like fucking assholes.
I know what he's saying though, because after I'd say after the second win, the last thing I remember before the Red Sox kind of moved into a haze for me was like Papelbon dancing. That was the last thing I remember.
Hey Simon, do you want to know what real struggle is? Try just not having a baseball team in general. When baseball is your favorite
Lawrence.
sport.
This guy lives in Lawrence, JB.
Imagine baseball being your favorite sport and you don't have a baseball team. You want to talk struggle? How about the fucking Pacers who have never won an NBA title? I don't give a shit if you don't like the NBA or not. But imagine you actually like baseball.
Reggie Miller can take a dick in the ass. Go fuck the fucking Pacers.
Okay. Point,
Reggie Miller's Dumbo ears.
point and counterpoint. That has nothing to do with what I just said. You act like I don't struggle, that I'm just some fucking band-riding, tailcoat dragging motherfucker.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
You literally just said I know nothing about struggle.
Well, I don't know.
Dude, these fucking
People in
Boston...
Indiana, I don't
these-
even know what the fuck you guys root for. What, the fucking Hoosiers? I don't know. What the fuck?
Hoosiers, yeah. 5 championships. One of the most prolific college basketball programs in all of college sports.
Nobody gives
And
a
I
shit about
understand
fucking
you people
college
in Boston know nothing about college. Obviously, you're all a bunch of fucking retard idiots.
That's
I
because
get
we
that.
don't go to college, you asshole.
Yeah, we don't go to college. We go straight to the fiber factories, you know? We go straight to the fiber factories. We blue
Take all the
collar.
college kids' money who want to come here to fucking go to college, and then they don't know what they're doing.
You guys
Can we all
suck.
agree, though, that D. Moon and the fucking his Lakers are fucking faggots?
Jesus Christ, this guy. What are you doing?
Haters, dude.
And hey,
Haters, man.
Lawrence is where my mom's from, and she's an idiot too. So I get this whole thing.
Jesus Christ. Simon.
That's true.
We got to give props to Simon, though. He called in, dude.
He
called
did
him out
call
and-
it. Simon, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You want to be a co-host?
What?
I could use this guy.
What?
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
I think
I
we
like
should.
Simon.
I think Simon should be a co-host. What do you think, Simon?
Yeah, sure.
How old is Simon? Simon, how old?
He's
you must be older,
35.
so
He's
you
acting
know
like
all
he's
this shit.
50. He acts like because he's got 5 years on me. I know nothing about anything. He's like
He's
Dave
better-
Rose.
It's the cold, JD. We feel like we're 60 years old, but I'm only 35 up here.
Are you serious? You sound like you're older. Wow.
I thought he
you're
was
my
gonna
age
say like
exactly.
45.
What are you? Is this guy fucking with me? Lawrence, Salem, New Hampshire. He's throwing out all the keywords where I lived, and like he's my age. This is a fucking troll.
Yeah, Joe
What are
got
you,
a
the
boner
fucking
right
only
now.
one that lives in Massachusetts, Joe? Jeez.
Yeah, I'm the only one who lives here.
All right, I concede my co-host spot then.
No, it's all right.
I don't know. This is just crazy to call in and say that, you know, to insult my fucking Red Sox fandom was one thing, but you know, to say that I don't know struggle in
Oh,
sports
lighten
is
up,
insane.
JD. I was fucking around.
Ah, go
There's a lot of
fuck
talent
him
here.
out of.
There's a lot of talent here. JB, don't you know that there's a lot of talent here in Massachusetts?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just saying.
all we do is fucking follow sports and fucking get drunk up here. So I mean, geez.
Yeah, you follow your own sports teams and hate everything about them.
Oh.
You're fucking, you're radio DJs in
JB, you
Boston.
don't understand.
They do
We
nothing
suck
but
for
shit on
fucking,
Tom Brady. They do nothing but shit on Tom Brady and the Patriots. They're sitting there like, yeah, get rid of Cora. Yeah, he didn't win us a World Series the first year he was here. What are you guys
No,
nuts?
he doesn't understand how much we sucked for like 25 years.
What does
Well,
that have
doesn't
to
win
do
shit.
with now?
I'm
See,
saying
that's what drives me nuts. You've won 6 fucking Super Bowls. You've won 4 World Series. Shut up. Stanley Cup. NBA
You know,
championship.
Those
Shut up.
impressionable Days, though, those high school impressionable days. I'm 14 years old, and everything I've ever
Yep.
seen is shit.
Fucking grow up. God damn. You guys
You're the
suck.
one bitching about this Alex Cora shit.
Yeah, I'm bitching about Alex Cora because everyone here is pretending that he's like the only person in baseball that have tried to
JB,
figure
you
out
gotta
ways
let him go,
to
though.
get
He
it.
wasn't that great of a coach. I mean, he won us
Oh
one.
yeah, you're right. He wasn't that great of
Frank
a coach.
Kono was way better.
He
Come
wa-
on.
Yeah. Oh really? How did Frank? Did he ever win 108 games?
Now he won us 2 World Series.
That's not what I asked you.
All right. No, he didn't. Yeah, right. You're right, JB. You're right.
Okay. Credit to me then.
I will say,
I hate
like,
everything
what
about
the
you
fuck are we
Boston
reading
people.
from?
I really do. I really hate everything about you. I want to go on record as saying that. Like, oh, we grew up, everything was horrible, everything sucks, you know? You've won 11 titles in 20 years.
We should have won fucking.
And there
at
he
least
goes.
3 more fucking the Johnson fucking shit.
yeah, those came down to the wire.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, I mean,
last year the Bruins should have.
yeah, we should have beat the fucking Blackhawks.
Yep.
We should have beat the Blues, you know? We should have beat the Giants. I mean, fuck. We should have won every title.
Oh, man. I almost yelled out a Dave Chappelle thing, and it would have been horrible. We could have never gave you money.
Oh, shit. Oh, my
Why
God.
don't we have a black guy on this show to say that?
Oh man. Yeah, where's that fucking guy that smokes all the time?
Oh, Heisman?
Iceman.
Iceman.
Yeah, Heisman will say it. Heisman yelled at me for not saying it.
Yeah, true.
All right.
Are you relaxed now, JB? Are you
No,
fine?
I'm not. I'm waiting for these news breaks to come through right now.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, this guy lives in like the militarized zone of Massachusetts. Like it's blowing my mind. To
I
be
don't
honest.
care. He can go
Joe,
fuck
they
his
got
mother.
fucking ice in Lawrence now, fucking every day.
I would be
shit.
surprised. I don't know why they wouldn't operate from there. To be honest.
They pretty much
Fuck
do.
visiting Boston.
Well, that's an hour. 40 minutes outside of Boston or 30 minutes outside of Boston's Lawrence. So.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
it's like almost New Hampshire. Like if you leave Lawrence,
Yeah.
like New Hampshire's like 5 minutes up the road. It's weird.
Okay, so here's what I'm reading. Here's an article from the Boston Herald. Oh, look at that. The Boston Sports throwing their own guy under the bus. Way to go, Boston. Way to go, Boston.
Well, who's throwing him under the bus? Because
Alex Cora
like,
developed the Astros sign-stealing scheme. AJ Hinch suspended for 1 year. Alex Cora is in big, big trouble. Well, since it's the Boston Herald, as though MLB has yet to conclude its investigation into the Red Sox sign-stealing allegations from the 2018 season, it seems very likely they're going to need a new coach.
well, here I am, guys. Bring back Joe Cronin to manage the Boston Red Sox for another 15 years. Here I am.
Yeah. What were you manager in like 25?
Yeah, John Henry, are you listening, you old crippled sex fiend?
You want to talk about the climax of fucking SJW culture? Let's talk about the fact that Alex Cora came up with the way for sign stealing by banging on trash cans and stuff. This sounds like something you would do in fucking minor league, like high school baseball. People are acting like he fucking stole vans full of children and sold them on the black market.
Mm.
Like, people call this cheating. I call it ingenuity. How about that?
Well, I guess that depends on the rule and what the punishment. Is there like no defined punishment for what this is?
Oh, it's considered cheating. It's considered sign stealing.
JB, you know baseball though. They're fucking stuck in the early 1900s with this shit.
I know. They try to act like this is golf. Like this is like a class.
But we gotta be. Well, you gotta be consistent though. I mean, seriously, it sucks, but like everybody's kind of trying to get an edge somewhere. But
Yeah, Joe. Here's the problem I have with it. They act like no one else is doing it.
Well, but look at the Patriots. It doesn't matter.
Do you
got caught.
Do
The
you
Patriots
find
got
it
caught.
ironic? Do you find it ironic that the only two teams being punished right now are the two past champions?
No, honestly, dude. Like, am I mad? Yeah, but it makes sense because when that stuff comes out, they're gonna look at the people that last won, and they're gonna look that they just won. It's the same thing as the Patriots. A lot of people were filming a lot of things. But Mangina knew where the Patriots were doing it and how they were doing it, and he was angry because he was a Jets coach. So he told on the Patriots. But you could, you know what I mean? There's a lot of coaches that could have told on a lot of teams, but it just so happened the Patriots won, and Mangina had a fucking stick up his ass. So it's the same situation. This is like the same thing. You got caught. That's the risk everybody takes in doing all these things.
You want to know an all-time power move if you're the Red Sox organization? I think that they should throw everybody for a loop, and I think they should just extend Alex Cora's contract. You guys obviously got some good ideas.
Yeah, he is a little.
Are we going to act like all the best coaches in history aren't slime balls?
Yeah. Look at Pete Rose.
Everyone are slime balls. Look at fucking what's his name? D, help me out, coach for the Lakers. Well, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank.
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson. Slime ball.
He's also the coach for the
Bulls. Yeah, he was the Bull. He won the 6 titles with Michael.
Yeah, that's true.
And then
weird.
But that dude is a slime ball.
Anybody could have coached those teams though.
Well, I won't disagree with that.
That's true.
I won't disagree with that. Anybody could have. You could have had fucking. Who was the guy that took over for LeBron's team there for a while in Cleveland? I don't know why I'm drawing. I'm drawing blanks on everybody's names right now.
Was it Mike Brown?
Not Mike Brown. It was the other silly, stupid bitch he used to play. Byron Scott.
Right? What's his name? Oh,
Byron
Scott. Right.
Byron Scott.
Oh, Byron Scott.
He was horrible. Like he got punked every night on the court.
Though.
Yeah. So he could have coached those teams, but regardless, my point is, every like big coach or slime balls. You like think about it, especially in like hockey. Some of those guys in hockey, like the Canadians coaches and stuff like that. Like I read about all the types of gooey shit those guys were into back then. As far as well, remember Joe, I brought up the story how like one guy was like he had stock in like 4 different teams, so he would cook the books so his teams just made it every time.
That is.
But let's be honest. We should be extending Alex Cora's contract right now.
Yeah, but JB, think of this. How important nowadays is an MLB coach? I mean, Alex Cora was a player, never had any coaching experience except for being a bench coach. Like, do we really need Alex Cora for the next 5 years?
I mean, I think the players were very comfortable with Cora, and I think that when you're comfortable with your coach, I think that leads to more successful baseball. No one wants to have a shitty coach. Like, you think all those pitchers for the Yankees like having Rothschild in there, or did like having him in there? They hated that old fucker.
Why don't they bring back that cancer-ridden cocksucker Farrell for a little while?
Hey, don't you talk about my boy Johnny Farrell like that.
John Farrell.
Oh,
by the way, what about fucking Aaron Boone? Do you really think that the Yankees players like Aaron Boone? No one likes Aaron Boone. Not even like the Yankees like Aaron Boone.
Aaron Boone has a hidden camera scandal that's going to come out soon, but it's not that he's stealing signs. It's he's staring at other players' dongs in the bathroom. Swear to God.
Hey, maybe Aaron Boone strapped a couple of like chest cams on fucking Gurman or whatever, and he beat the shit out of his wife. Let's see that footage.
Oh, dude.
Too soon?
If you talk a little too smart around Aaron Boone, his eyes go crossed. You ever see him do that? Someone starts talking like it's too much for him, his eyes just go crossed. It's weird.
He just wants to rub down fucking Aaron Judge after every game. Fucking faggot.
Jesus. You boys in fucking Boston, I tell you.
I do gotta. Today is a glorious day. I gotta say that. I know it's fucking insane, but there's so much to talk about today. Like this Onision calling the police on Hansen coming to his house. There's fucking Antonio
whoa, hold on. Chris Hansen went to Onision's house?
Oh my God, dude! There's just so much going on today. It's unbelievable. Like oh God, it's what a glorious day it is.
Maybe we can talk about that on Warm Lettuce.
Yeah, if we're doing that, I mean, or if you want to come on and just do Morning Madness. This is my 200th episode today, so I might I don't know if maybe we can merge them or something. I don't know. But yeah, dude, Hansen, wonder what he does, because he's got to be a fucking weird person too, right? To be obsessed. Like, really, like, I mean, doesn't it feel like he seems creepy? Like, why do you care so much, you psycho?
Okay, so I don't know what Drew just sent me, but Onision calls 911 on Chris Hansen.
Yeah, Onision just sent that to me, and I'm dying right now.
Hi, there's a person who's been stalking me online, and they just showed up to my house.
Okay, and they're outside now?
Yes, they're knocking on my door.
Okay. And do you know if they have any weapons?
They have a bunch of camera people, like they're YouTube stalkers.
Okay. But no weapons seen?
I didn't see any weapons. I just saw like 6 guys in my driveway, and one of them is knocking on my door.
And the one that's knocking on your door, is he the main one that you said has been stalked?
What?
He's fucked up already. He should have said, I don't know, but some of the cameras look like guns.
Stalking you?
Should have said, I think they might have guns.
He's yelling things at me through the door right now.
Okay, and do we know his name at all?
It's Chris Hansen.
So apparently this was released just moments ago.
911.
Oh my God. Do you know who he is? It's Chris Hansen. What an idiot. Oh my God. So listen to this. Like,
oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Dude, I'm telling you what. Last night, I was hammered out of my mind. I was listening to Corrupted, And every time we went back into that fucking oh my god shit, I fucking started rolling around on the couch, man. That was too good.
Okay, so when Drew first sent me this video, it had 1.7 thousand views, and I just refreshed it. It's already up to 4.5 thousand views.
It's already insane right now. It's
holy god. Let's listen to that one more time for good measure.
911, what are you reporting?
Hi.
Hi.
There's a person who's been stalking me online, and they just showed up to my house.
Okay, and they're outside now?
Yes, they're knocking on my door.
Okay. And do you know if they have any weapons?
They have a bunch of camera people, like they're YouTube stalkers.
Okay. But no weapons seen?
I didn't see any weapons. I just saw like 6 guys in my driveway, and one of them is knocking on my door.
And the one that's knocking on your door, is he the main one that you said has been stalking you?
Yes, he's a stalker. He's yelling things at me through the door right now.
Okay, and do we know his name?
Answer the door, Pito! Answer the door! What if you heard that in the background?
He left that out. He left out, oh, they expose child molesters.
Yeah. Yeah, he left out the part where they're about to bust me for texting like 13-year-olds.
Well, I mean, you can text 13-year-olds, but
well, I don't think you can text them pictures of your dick.
That you can't do. Yeah, that's not good.
What if in the background you seriously heard Hanson going, "Answer the door, you fuck!" It's like he's in the background going, "Oh my god!"
The kids in the closet. Oh my god.
Oh, that's bad.
No.
That's bad.
Well, no.
Oh, man.
No, he's got kids. Onision has kids in the house.
You even got Simon from Boston here going, "Oh Lord."
Hey, you know what? This is this is really good though, because this means he's not in that hotel room anymore. We were like really worried, like he's at home.
Wow, so Onision's literally gonna get he's gonna go to jail.
What? Why? What do you mean?
Chris Hansen's knocking on your door. It can't be good.
Well, I mean,
what do you think they're gonna do? Have coffee?
I think he's. I mean, unless he has something. If he has something, then that's really interesting.
Nah.
But I also think
I think he's a kid fucker.
Who, Onision?
I think he's a kid fucker.
What about his kids?
Well, I don't think he's fucking them, but
well, because his kids are in his house.
Wow.
You would really do that.
You would really do that. That's what would you could you imagine the footage of him getting handcuffed and you just hear him go, "Wow, you would really do this."
Oh no. If somebody, imagine they had camera footage from across the street from a Gawker or somebody, and he's shifting around in the handcuffs, and we just put those sound clips over that.
Oh, I want to get Simon's thoughts on this. Here's some news coming through. Simon, react to this. People are in an uproar because no women were nominated for directing in the 92nd Oscars.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Simon, comment?
Give 2 shits.
Attaboy.
It would have been funny if he said "fuck women."
That's what I was
going to say. That
I was hoping he'd say something like "shut up, you fucking broads." So here are, by the way, for those who actually give a shit, here are the directing nominations. Obviously, Martin Scorsese for The Irishman, Todd Phillips for The Joker, Sam Mendes for 1917, Quentin Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and get ready for this one, Simon, Bong Joon-ho for Parasite. Is that a real name? Bong Joon-ho. I wonder what fucking race he is.
The hell of a movie.
Fuck did you call me?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure 1917's gonna win, by the way.
Bong Joon-ho.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
It's supposed to be a good movie.
You know what's fucked up though? 1917 just came out on Friday. Why is that fucking thing getting an Oscar? You know what I mean?
No, it didn't. It's been out for a while.
Has it been out for a while? I thought it started just this Friday.
No, it's been out for like a month at least.
Has it really?
You're thinking of it was released in select theaters a little while back, and then there was a full release recently, so that confused a lot of people because people went. Even I went, I'm gonna go see that, and then it wasn't in the theater, and I'm like, how the fuck are people seeing it? And I saw that there was an early
Okay, yeah. So
selected theaters, I guess.
it's been out. Apparently it's been wide released in the U.S. since Christmas.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So it's been out for like what is that? 2-3 weeks? Yeah, you're about right. About a month.
Probably did that just so it would get nominated.
Probably.
Yeah, but I heard it's good though, man. I heard a lot of good things about it.
You know what though? I mean, it's funny you say that. Now I'm not judging it from this alone, but the movie had a $100 million budget. Okay, it's made $60 million.
Yeah, I think they botched the release. That's my opinion, because when I was hot to see it, all the reviewers that came out to review it reviewed it in, I want to say, October or November.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then the movie really didn't come out for a month later, 2 months later. So, in my opinion, they botched the release of how they released it, because I wanted to see it and missed it because I wanted to see it. It wasn't out. Other people saw it in special screenings, and then it was out and I didn't see it. So they fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that the movie's $40 million in the hole, having been out for almost a full month. They better kick. I'm not saying that it won't go into the black, but, you know, this film's amazing. This film's a fucking Oscar nominator, but it's like, dude, like, no one's really talking about it, though. Like, me and Dee haven't brought it up on this show once. Me and Joe have never brought it up on a show. No one's talking about this movie. Everyone's only talking about, like, Joker.
The reviewers that I like, there's like 5 to 10 reviewers I check out here or there. They all talked about, pretty much all really liked it, and I was like, wow, okay. But you're right. There's not a lot of buzz. There's
that's the word
like
I was looking for. Buzz.
Yeah, there's no buzz behind this like weird war movie with this cracker ghost guy running around with a musket.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's no agenda to it, you know.
Well, yeah, but it's probably good. It's going to be one of those things. This is probably going to do pretty well on Blu-ray. Probably going to do pretty well on demand or whatever. And I'm going to get out of here, but JB, hit me up whenever, dude. I don't know what's up, and sorry to crash and burn, but...
No, I mean, you can stay as long as you want to stay. I don't give a shit. We're not going to be on too much longer, but I do also need to throw out for Oscar people, there is a film that has been nominated for 11 Academy Award nominations. That movie is Joker. I also feel obligated to tell you that's more than any film for the Oscars. Just throwing it out there.
That's crazy. Joaquin Phoenix never won one, right? An Oscar?
I think he finally did.
Didn't he walk the line? He won.
Yeah, walk the line. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he won an Oscar. I don't think he won an Oscar for that. I think he won a Golden Globe for Best Actor.
Yeah, Golden Globe. Oh. Yeah, so I think Oscar is the one that he hasn't won yet, which is weird because he's been in a lot of good shit. But
scared.
Did he not? Did he not win? And I thought he finally got one though.
No, that's what I'm hearing. I think that's why they're saying that this one's going to be special, because if he wins one for the Joker, then it's like his first one.
How fucking brilliant would that be? Honestly,
maybe I think they'll give him the Best Actor, but I think they're gonna really snub that movie on other shit.
Yeah. I think it's going to win a couple of awards. I think it's going to win Best Original Score, because that's what everybody's buzzed about is the original score. I think it's going to win that. If he doesn't win Best Actor, now granted, I have not seen this 1917 film, so if anything from that wins, I
don't think it's gonna win acting for 1917. I think it's gonna win like probably like whatever the category is for like art direction or whatever. I don't know, some shit like that. But
I mean, I could see Pesci or De Niro winning Best Actor or something like that for The Irishman.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't see Brad Pitt winning Best Actor for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but you know, it's like, I don't know, man. I definitely think original score is in the bag. I would like to say that Best Actor's in the bag, but you never know. Honestly, you just don't know. The Oscars are so bought and paid for; it's ridiculous. Plus, that movie got shit because they were saying that, you know, the movie was blaming mental illness instead of gun owners, and they thought the movie had some big crazy agenda to it. And it's like Simon said, these movies that don't have no agenda, you know, for the most part, don't get exposure. But this movie couldn't be ignored. It couldn't be. This movie was too big. Actually, the ironic thing is, they tried to agendicize this movie by saying it's going to inspire shooters and all this stuff, and all they did was push people into the theaters.
Yeah.
It
There was no
backfired.
shootings while this movie was out.
No shootings. It backfired on all these SJW cunts.
How fucked up is that? Can you believe that that's where we're at in the world, where like the other side is hoping that there's shootings for a movie?
That's true.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
They wanted shootings to happen. They wanted blood so that they could blame this movie. Which this movie, by the way, went on to make $1.6 billion. It's not like Dr. Evil. $1.6 billion this movie made on a $70 million budget, being the highest grossing comic book film of all time. And I know everybody knows I sucked this movie off and all this stuff. Go ahead, Simon.
Did it beat the Avengers Endgame?
No, not even close.
It did it with grossing, like the most profit.
It profited more than Endgame did, but Endgame's too big. That universe is too big to beat. You know, I think it did. I think it's got the record now for like two some bill. Can you look that up, D? Doesn't it have like 2.5 bill?
Yeah, 2.7 or some shit like that. Yeah,
I mean,
I'll look it up right now.
That's crazy. That's more than Avatar and Titanic and all that. It's crazy, honestly. But
did you guys all see that? I feel like I'm the only one that hasn't seen that fucking movie.
What?
That Endgame. I'm not interested in it.
I listen. I saw it. I didn't care for it. I really didn't. I know everybody was expecting me to say that, but I'm the same guy who also said I enjoyed Infinity War. So you can say I'm biased or whatever. You can go fuck your mother for all I care. I really don't. I'm not biased.
Hey, Bailey. Let me get your real quick. Let me throw this out there before I gotta go.
Yo.
And then I'll meet up with you again after. But real quick, I don't know if you know this, but Tessa Blanchard, I know this is wrestling, but Tessa Blanchard was in a storyline kind of with Sami Callihan, a guy, for about over a year here, talking about it. You know, they wrestled each other at Slammiversary a year ago, all this stuff. Well, she's going to be Women's Wrestler of the Year is what she's going to get, looks like. And the other day it came out that, you know, she called another wrestler the N-word in Japan and all these things, and all these girls started piling up on her on Twitter saying she's a piece of shit and all this stuff. And so then they started having like the worst day ever. Like everybody, Tessa, like Blanchard, she's like getting attacked on Twitter, insane, and all this shit's going crazy.
Yeah, but hold on a second. She kind of started it when she said, you know, hey, women, how about supporting each other for a change?
Yeah.
Good things can happen. So she opened herself up with that.
I'm not defending her. I'm just saying it's hilarious to me that TNA Impact did this whole story with her, and she wins the world title of Impact Wrestling. She is now the world champion, and she won it the night of that whole situation, as independent wrestling companies are blackballing her and saying that she can't be on their show anymore. And then she wins the title. Impact can't catch a break, dude. Everything they do turns to shit. Like, I mean, like, it's supposed to, they probably thought, oh, this big story, this tough woman wins and all these things. And then she tweets out that, and then all these women come out of the woodwork like she's a bully and a racist. Then she wins the belt.
Yeah, I read something where apparently she like spit in some chick's face and called her the N-word in Japan.
Yeah. And
it's power move.
Bunch of
Well, Joe, wasn't that why she didn't get signed with WWE, because she was like apparently a problem backstage and shit like that?
Yeah,
so I don't have a hard time believing it.
They thought she was a bitch. Yeah. A lot of people. So a lot of people do. I mean, a lot of these.
I think they meant to say butch.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think that's the thing. She is Tully Blanchard. Like, that's all.
Yeah, that's a trans, boys. I'm telling you, that is a dude.
Yeah, Tully transfer. Well, this means if she's a racist, that means Tully's one too, right? Because everybody always says that it's Todd.
I don't like crediting another source, but I do have to credit that fucking flip-flop cargo short-wearing midget, Aaron Rift. Apparently, No DQ said that Tessa Blanchard addressed the live crowd after the Hard to Kill pay-per-view.
I saw that too. She didn't really say much. She just kind of said like, everybody makes mistakes and we're all human type of thing.
Oh, okay.
That's like, okay, yeah.
All right. Well, Aaron with an all-time fucking clickbait title. I like it.
Well, he is a little troll frog, so.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't have to say this again, but I'm going to. The fucking guy proposed to his wife in flip-flops and cargo shorts.
Oh, dude, listen, Aaron, dude, let me tell you something. If they ever casted a gay faggot for an elf.
Jesus.
In one of in a Lord of the Rings movie, they would call Aaron Riff first. Hey, listen, we need a fuck. What are they called? What were they? The Hobbit. Hey, we need a fuck homo Hobbit. Like he would become a millionaire in Hollywood.
He wouldn't take the part though because he couldn't wear his fucking flip flops.
Or like a gay gremlin or something.
Yeah, like a dick sniffing fucking like hobgoblin. Like he would be hired immediately in a the new Lord of the Rings is coming back, and there's a new Hobbit. Like and he's like, dude, he's like smells his cat's pussies. Like he's fucking weird.
Can somebody get a hold of can somebody get a hold of Aaron Rift and tell him to update his fucking website from 1999? Okay, well tell him to get a better website. Jesus, mine's better than his.
I'm friends with him on Facebook. I can tell him right now.
Tell him right now. Tell him his website needs updated from that 1999 engine he's running over there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's he running? A GeoCities site? I mean, Christ, my site's better than his, and my site stinks.
Well, he doesn't make any money.
Jesus Christ! What are you guys trying to do to me? You trying to get this channel taken down too?
Yeah, we actually do love gay people, but just not.
We support gays.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've been big gay supporters on this channel.
Yeah,
I was trying to think of a way to say that without making this like the gay channel.
just not fags. Just not fags.
Your channel, JB. After this one gets taken down, just big gay supporters or
yeah,
that's supporters.
Our third channel is going to be We Love the Gays.
Well, you got to understand the context. The gay guys are guys who hook up with each other because they're gay. Faggots are guys who sniff their cat's pussies.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Cronin, we have gay pride parades up there. We have big gay supporters.
You also have straight pride parades.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the best thing about Massachusetts, man. We got everything. Yeah. Gay pride, straight pride. We got health insurance. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Wandy, that's a movie I did not see, and I really desperately need to see is Ford v Ferrari. I really want to see that movie.
Yeah.
Matt Damon and Christian Bale, right?
Yeah.
That movie looked really fucking good in the theater for the trailer, man.
Imagine if Nicolas Cage was the bad guy in that movie.
Oh, my God, in a car racing movie?
Yeah,
he's driving around the corner going, and now, Kryptonite!
He was like, you boys think you really got what it takes? Because I'm going to fuck you up! Oh, my God, dude. Can you imagine that? And he, like, tries to get the girlfriends killed.
Has a little Fu Manchu with some sunglasses and, like, his hair slicked back. That'd be great.
He'd be like kind of Bill Murray, how he's the bad guy at the end of Kingpin or whatever the fuck that bowling movie.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Ernie McCracken.
Yeah, exactly. Except he's way more, like, extroverted than Bill Murray's character, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be great.
I love Kingpin. It's one of my favorite movies. Ernie McCracken is one of the funniest guys ever. Remember when fucking Munson's engine blown out and then the fucking mechanic goes, "Someone put sugar in your tank." And then he partners up with Ernie McCracken and he gets in the passenger seat and he looks in the back and he sees a bag of sugar and he goes, "What do you got sugar in your back seat for, Mr. McCracken?" And he looks back, he waits like 5 seconds and goes, "Didn't I tell you to call me Ernie or Big Ern? It's for my morning coffee." He got a bag of sugar in his car for his morning coffee.
I would love it if Cage was in a racing movie as a villain, and whenever he got angry, like or too angry, he needed to beat off. Like
what?
Like he needed to masturbate, or like when he got really happy.
Sequel to Gone in 60 Seconds, right there, man.
Yeah. I've still got you. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll talk to you later, JB.
All right, see ya.
Hit me up.
Replace Tom Cruise and Nicolas Cage in Days of Thunder. Now that's a movie. Days of Thunder is a classic, by the way. Even if you're not like a NASCAR racing type of guy, that's just a classic film. PBR Street Gang.
Top Gun sequel, man.
Yeah, Top Gun sequel. Are you excited for that, Simon?
Oh, dude, I'm pumped and jacked for that shit.
Fucking Maverick. We got a lot of good movies coming out this year. A lot of good movies coming out this year.
A lot of shit, man.
Yep. PBR Street Gang says, would Nicolas Cage be driving Eleanor again in a racing movie? I don't know. Listen, it's no mystery to people. I mean, Gone in 60 Seconds is one of my favorite movies.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'm not even a big car guy, but I love those types of movies. Maybe I am a car guy and I just don't know it.
Maybe,
Well,
dude.
it's got that classic 90s cheese to it. It was in the 90s, right?
No, it was early 2000s. It's like 01, but it still had like that 90s feel to it.
Yeah.
That's why I
And
said the.
fucking
That's
Fast
why I
and
said
Furious, that's
the.
ruined and shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't agree with that. I actually enjoy I enjoy a couple of the Fast and the Furious movies to an extent, but like, they're getting a little silly. I get that, but like, I said just this past weekend, I think, D, that the Nicolas Cage trilogy is Con Air, The Rock, and Gone in 60 Seconds, and it's funny because Gone in 60 Seconds wasn't in the 90s, but it still felt like it.
Well, yeah, anything in early 2000s still had the 90s feel to it.
Yeah.
You know, so. I mean, I personally like the Fast and Furious movies, but, you know.
Yeah, I
okay.
like them too. I understand they're getting a little silly, but what is it? It's not beyond me to be a fan of silly action movies. I mean, let's be honest.
First one was pretty good. It was just basically a remake of fucking Point Break, wasn't it?
Yeah, but did you not watch Fast and Furious though, the fourth one where they went back to like the first movie?
No, I think I gave up on Tokyo Drift.
Well, that's a bad movie to give up on. Or that's a good movie to give up on, I guess. But you got it, dude. Have you seen any after Tokyo Drift?
No.
Oh,
well,
bro.
Actually, I think the one where my girlfriend took me out to see the one where he died, Paul Walker, the last one he made.
Well, that one's pretty good. You didn't like that one?
A little bit.
Was that Fast
too
5
much.
or was
It
that
was
Fast
too
4?
much.
No, I thought he was dead for like 6, wasn't? I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe it can't be 4 because 4 was Fast and Furious. That was when Dominic came back.
Right.
Remember, and he was like
So it must have been Fast
investigating.
5 then.
Yeah, he was like hunting down the killer of Letty or whatever, and it was that black dude with the gold teeth, and he was driving the Gran Torino.
Yeah. Okay, so it must have been, yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, I think I may be a car guy. Well, listen, folks, I'm not seeing any news breaking for Alex Cora yet, so this is going to come out later. Tomorrow's show, there's going to be some fireworks. That's all I know. Maybe Simon will call in and I'll scream at him again. Who ended up being a pretty cool guy, I got to say.
Thank
Told
you,
you, man. That's good. I got to give credit to the man. I mean, you called him out and you called in.
It's
Good
true.
shit.
You can't hate the guy for actually calling in.
Yeah.
What are you a big Cronin fan or something, Simon?
What?
Are you a big Cronin fan? Is that how you found us?
Yeah, Cronin. Yeah, and then I watch most of your sports shows. I watch Bliss Thursday every Thursday.
Attaboy.
Yeah, good shit. I'm pissed off that Bliss didn't win, but whatever.
Yeah, that was garbage, by the way. You know what's funny? At the beginning of the show, if you read the chat, people were saying the fix was in, Alexa Bliss was coming back, and that was just a lie. 971's on the phone. You're the last caller of the day. Thank you, Simon, for calling in, bro. Call in anytime. You got impunity
All right,
here.
Take care.
Great call. 971.
All I gotta say, DC fans, rejoice, motherfuckers, and Marvel fans, you can go fuck yourselves.
That's right, baby. That's A-Wandy. Put that DC shield up. Let's protect the fucking fort. JB Sports Radio Show. We'll see you guys tomorrow at JB Sports Radio on Twitter, jbsportsradio.com. Me and D, we out. We'll be back tomorrow. Alex Cora, God be with you.